Well, let's take a look at the headlines of the dailies this morning. I'll kick off with The Nation. And we have here as the major headline, why Ayedatiwa secured total victory in governorship election. And the riders underneath that headline go on to say APC candidate wins in all 18 councils. PDP rejects results. Tinubu Ganduje governors hail victory. And that starts with the front page. It says the disarray in the People's Democratic Party is a major factor that gave Lucky Orimisan Ayedatiwa victory. It continues on page 5 to get that story. Above the flag of the paper, there we can see President Tinubu and the Prime Minister of India, Modi, yesterday, who of course was conferred with a national honor as he visited Nigeria. I think for the first time in a very long time we had an Indian Prime Minister in Nigeria. And just beside that that picture story, we have a story there. Tinubu in Brazil for G20 summit. He's already jetted away for that one. And that story continues on page 4. Just kicks off on the front page of The Nation. Above the flag of the nation, the NDDC to pump 1.9 trillion naira into 1,006 legacy projects. How to tackle rising food crisis by experts. Policy plan must change. Now that's quite a very big one. That must happen. Olubadan asks Sultan to continue promoting religious tolerance. And JAM begins accreditation of centers for the 2025 UTME. All of that on the front page of The Nation. Now let's head over to The Punch. And we have here Dangote and IPMAN signed 240 million litres monthly petrol deal. Minimum wage, FG to spend 6.5 trillion naira, says MTEF. Governor strengthening reps over Tinubu VAT bill. That's from a spokesman. And we have there, just right underneath the flag, the major headline, Ayedatiwa's victory. INEC and PDP disagree over alleged fraud in Ondo poll. The annotations underneath that headline go on to say opposition says election worst in history. INEC and APC defend results. And Tinubu and governors hail Ayedatiwa. And just beneath that, you can see a rundown of the results in the different polling centers. The local governments from, well, quite a number of them, Odigbo, Ilaje, Akure North, Ondo East, Ifedore, Owo, all of that. You can see that APC and PDP, the numbers side by side. To just take a look, with APC polling a total of 366,781 and PDP polling a total of 117,845. And just beside that, you can see Governor of Edo State, Governor of Cross River State, APC National Chairman, Governor of Imo State, Progressive Forum, and of course, this is a celebration just after Ayedatiwa, of course, won the polls in Edo State, and the governors and, of course, officials of the party in celebratory mood. Abiodun Adebu to clash as APC clears Ogun local government seats. That will be at the bottom left of the paper, and it will continue on page 58. You can get that story. And we have 3,767 killed in 9-month road crashes. This is from the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC. You can get this on page 8 to get details of that particular statistic. Mpox vaccination begins in 7 states today. That will be on page 8. Now let's move over from the Punch to the Daily Independence. Borrowing $2.2 billion will worsen Nigeria's debt burden. Experts, that goes without saying, says borrowing will be stumbling block to economic recovery. Goes without saying also. And we have a police deploy personnel to forestall post-election crisis in Ondo State. Nigeria and India seal deal on counter-terrorism, maritime security and orders. Nigeria free zone operators urge the federal government to expunge sections of tax bill. And Yaga Africa urges refrain from commercialization of election, says official results reflect votes cast during Ondo gubernatorial poll. And that same picture we can see here of officials of the APC and also some governors celebrating the victory of Governor Ayedatiwa at the polls in Ondo State. CBN urged to look beyond banks in fight against Naira abuse, and court orders NBC to stop threat and fine imposition on broadcast stations. And Ondo gubernatorial go to court if dissatisfied with outcomes. Tinubu tells PDP and others. All of that on the front page of the Daily Independent. That's it on Headlines to Dailies this morning. Stay with us. We will be back just after this very short recess.